I get it when a friend shows you a gadget that promises spa-level skin treatment at home. The first thing you both wonder is whether you're about to waste a few $100 on something that will just sit on a shelf. I've been in that spot more than once, scrolling through endless listings, trying to separate the hype from the practical. So today I'm walking through the HF Hydrofacial Store's 8-in-1 Skincare Multifunctional LCD Touch Screen Hydro System device, breaking down what it actually does in a typical bathroom routine, where the money goes, and who will genuinely benefit from it. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the whole idea behind an all-in-one hydrofacial workstation is appealing. You get a water tank, a cold steam spray, 3-color LED light therapy, and a touchscreen that claims you can toggle modes with a single tap. The device is marketed as a hydrofacial beauty machine that can hydrate, cleanse, and treat skin all from one piece of hardware. That sounds convenient, especially if you already own a few separate tools: a humidifier for steam, a LED mask, maybe a handheld vaporizer, and you're looking to consolidate. Putting it together in real life is relatively straightforward. The water tank slides out, you fill it with distilled water, snap it back in, and the LCD panel lights up. The menu is simple enough: one button for cold spray, another for warm mist, a third for LED cycles, and a combo that runs a short steam-thin LED sequence. The screen is bright enough to read in a well-lit bathroom, and the touch response feels decent, though you'll notice a slight lag when you swipe quickly between settings. The detachable tank is a nice touch because it lets you rinse out any mineral buildup without having to dismantle the whole unit. Now, let's talk about the cold steam function. In theory, a burst of chilled mist can help close pores after a warm steam session, which is a step many professional facials use. I tried it after a regular hot shower, just a 10-second blast of the cold mist on my cheeks. It gave an immediate, subtle tightening sensation, almost like a quick splash of cold water, and it did feel a bit more refreshed than just patting my skin dry. The downside: the water tank holds only about 300 milliliters, so you can get 2 or 3 short bursts before you have to refill. If you were hoping to run a full 15-minute treatment, you'll be stopping to add water more often than you'd like. The LED light panel is where the device tries to differentiate itself. It cycles through red, blue, and green wavelengths, each marketed for anti-aging, acne, and brightening respectively. I ran the red light for 5 minutes after the cold spray because the instructions suggested pairing them. The light is definitely visible, but the intensity isn't comparable to a clinical-grade LED mask. In everyday use, it feels more like a gentle glow than a therapeutic beam. For someone who already uses a dedicated LED mask, this probably won't add much, but if you're a beginner looking for a low-cost entry point into light therapy, it's a decent supplement. One practical strength that shows up in day-to-day use is the easy clean design. After each session, you can detach the water tank, wipe the interior, and replace the treatment head that comes with the unit. The heads are advertised as replaceable, which means the device won't become a permanent eyesore if one wears out. However, the replaceable heads aren't cheap, and the manufacturer doesn't list a clear price point, so you're left guessing how much the ongoing cost will be after the initial purchase. Speaking of cost, the price point sits in the mid-range for home beauty tech, higher than a basic handheld steamer, lower than a professional-grade LED mask. The rating on Amazon hovers around 2.4 stars from only 4 reviews, which is a red flag. While we can't infer the exact complaints from that tiny sample, the low rating suggests that at least a handful of users ran into issues, perhaps durability, underwhelming results, or the learning curve of juggling multiple modes. That's why I think it's essential to match expectations to the device's realistic output. Who should consider buying this? If you're a skincare enthusiast who enjoys experimenting with gadgets, love the idea of a single station that can do a quick steam, a short LED session, and a light hydration boost, and you don't mind refilling a small tank every few minutes, this could be a fun addition to your routine. It's also a good fit for people who have limited bathroom counter space. Combining several functions into one footprint can free up room for other products. Who should skip it? If you're looking for a miracle device that will replace professional facials or dramatically clear acne in a week, this won't deliver. The LED output isn't strong enough for clinical results, and the cold steam is more of a refreshing rinse than a deep penetrating treatment. Also, if you have a tight budget, the initial cost plus the ongoing expense of